Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are finally putting up this Christmas tree. So here's what really happened with the Christmas tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man, from around my way.
This is actually the second tree that I've now ordered. The first tree, I didn't even realize it, but it had like colored lights, and I don't want colored lights. I want just like regular yellow, white, I guess, Christmas lights. So I had to take that one back. I had to get this one, which is actually the correct one. But if you remember, the other tree was 6 feet. This one is 6.5 feet. So we keep getting bigger and bigger, but I'm not mad. I am not mad. We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna try to put it together. I feel like it should be super, super easy. Again, this is my first like 6.5 now foot tree ever. I used to have like a little baby one. I still have it, but I used to have like a little 3-foot tree that I would just put like on my mantle kind of and decorate that one. So yeah, so we went from 3 to 6 to 6.5. So I'm gonna hope that all of the like ornaments and everything that I've bought recently that you guys have seen is enough for this tree, because again, I have no problem going out and buying more. So we're gonna try it. Let's try to put this together and see what we have inside. This tree is actually an Alberta spruce tree from Target. So hopefully this one works and is the white lights, because I really don't want the colored lights. And I think this is the right one and a better one. So actually I got this tree, it was on sale, which was even better, and honestly a better price than the first tree that I got, because I think this tree regularly was like 60 or 70 bucks and I literally got it for like $27. So I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign with it being that cheap, but let's open it up and see what we have inside. I'm getting excited now opening it up. We have pieces. Cool. Hopefully it comes with like instructions. Okay. This is A, this is B. This must be C, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's look at this though, just in case. Are you guys like the read the instructions type, or do you just go for it? I feel like I have to at least look at the instructions, because I'm like a visual learner. So if I can see pictures of what it's supposed to look like, then I kind of know like what I'm working with. But I gotta at least see a little something. Okay, yeah, this is easy. So it's 4 different pieces. So top, middle, bottom, stand, bulbs. Cool. Yeah, so I just put it together and then fluff it up. That sounds so easy. Okay, let me get this together. And I almost forgot, I still have to put down my tree skirt. If you guys saw my last video, then this looks super familiar. So let me get all the labels and everything off, and then I'll put this down first, and then I'll put the tree. Or actually, should I put the tree first? I think I should put the tree first and then lay this on top, right? So it hides like the stand pieces. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep putting the tree together. Really quickly, I just want to show you what the breakdown of the pieces looks like, just in case there's anybody else who this is their first year putting together a fake tree too. I know some people might think, well, duh, it's so like easy and basic, but just in case, you know, somebody else who might be watching this has never done it like I haven't. But yeah, so this is kind of like the stand pieces. So you put this together and make kind of like a little diamond, and then you just kind of like stack these, I guess, on top of each other and then fluff it out. So it doesn't seem hard, but let's put it together. Once I laid out all my pieces, I started putting my tree together. Now you'll see here when I'm putting together this base, I flip it for that second and that little base or foot of the tree is pointing upwards, right? But when I go to put the next leg on, see how that same little base part is now pointing down? So when you're putting your base of your tree together, make sure you have all of those little feet pieces touching the ground. So you want them all to stick up, so then they'll touch the ground when you flip it over. Because if not, the tree is going to be wiggling and wobbling and it's going to fall over like mine did there. Now, I didn't at the time know what happened, so I was a little bit confused, but after I started paying a little bit more attention, I quickly figured it out. Once I fixed the base, I was good to go. And after I took that plastic off, the tree kind of began to unfold by itself a little bit. I definitely did have to fluff it up a lot more, but it kind of naturally fanned out. Now, this is where I started to get really confused. So I know this is piece B. I know this is the second piece, but I don't know if you can see that little green disc on the very bottom. That was causing me trouble. Now, at the time, I didn't know what it was or why it wasn't working. So I just grabbed the other piece thinking that the B piece was actually the C piece. And you can see in my face here, I'm trying to trust the process. I even try to like plug it in to make it work, but something is not quite right. And I know something's not right. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I feel like I did this wrong. I feel like this should go in here. But I feel like this is a top. Doesn't this look like a top of a tree? Then a middle? So this one looks a little funky at the bottom. I don't know what's going on with that. But inside, if you guys can see this little like square hole looking thing, I feel like that fits this better. Because this is like a square to go in a square hole. You know what I mean? See, that feels right. That feels right. But then how do I do this? I don't get it. Is this the bottom? Hold on. Okay, let me get the instructions. Hold on. All right, we gotta read these again. What? What? I'm so confused. I'm about to call my dad in a second. Hold on, let me figure this out.
A few moments later.
I figured it out. You take, okay, so this is right, but you gotta take this little, you gotta take this thing off. Why put it there if I gotta take it off? Because now, like, do I have to hold on to this? Do I need this again when I'm ready to pack it? See, this is too much. This is too much. This is why I feel like if you buy a real tree, you don't have to put it together. It's already together. That feels good. So that means this goes into here. That looks right, right? Doesn't that look right? Now she's a little thin. Let me try to spruce her out a little bit. So it says to work from the bottom to the top when like fluffing it out. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys while I do that. Oh, this tree is kind of heavy. Hold on. Dang. Anyways, I feel like I've gone to most of the like Christmassy shops. So not even Christmassy shops, but just shops with like Christmas things in them, like TJ Maxx, Home Goods. Where else did I go? At Home, Hobby Lobby. I mean, all my regulars, honestly. There is this one other store that I might go to in Vegas. I don't even know the name of it, but they just sell like literally Christmas stuff all year long. I went in there one time last year, but I don't know. It was a lot going on. So like stores like that again can kind of feel like a little bit overwhelming if you don't really know what you're looking for or don't know like, you know, what you're getting into type thing. So honestly, it was a little too much when I went in there and I didn't find anything or see anything. It just felt kind of junky to me, honestly. But I feel like I should give it another chance. And maybe if I go again, they might have like some good stuff or at least like some blushy stuff. But yeah, I think for the most part, I'm pretty good because I don't know. I don't mind overdoing it. And I feel like it's Christmas, so can you really overdo Christmas? I don't think you can. But I mean, I get it. Y'all know how Mariah Carey like loves Christmas. I feel like that's me. I get it. Like, I get it. And plus Mariah Carey, that's my girl too. I love her. If you have never read Mariah Carey's book, I think it came out maybe like 2 years ago or so now. I definitely recommend reading it. I know it's also on like Autobook too, so you can just get it on like Audible or like Libby or somewhere if you have that app. But anyway, her book was so good, and it really gives you, at least for me, like I understood more why she like goes so hard for Christmas just from like her upbringing and everything with Tommy Mottola and just all she's kind of been through. So it's like, girl, you deserve to be a diva and, you know, like what you like and get what you want. So I don't know. It's a really good book. If you don't know, I'm a really big reader. So I read all the time. I'm actually in a book club with my sister and my cousin. Hey, y'all. So we're always like just reading something. And that was one of the books that we read, I think last year or maybe year before last now, but it was a really good book. So if you have any book recommendations, let me know because we have read a lot. I've read a lot. Also on this tree too, don't forget to cut off these little tags because these are on there too every so often. As I'm fluffing these out, I mean, it's of course getting a little bit fluffier, I guess. But I can already tell it's going to be way thinner than what I like. Because I like my Christmas trees to be super like thick and like full and luscious and stuff. And I actually do this with my 3-foot tree that I have as well. So what I'm going to do, and I'll probably just go to like the dollar store. I know Target has them too. But if you get some really cheap like garland, just regular like Christmas tinsel, I guess, garland that matches the tree. You get that and then you wrap it around the inside of the tree, and it just makes the tree to like appear thicker and fuller. And it's a super, super easy hack. Like I said, I do it for my 3-foot tree just to make it look a little bit more like beefed up as well. And it works every single time. I'm still going to put out my little 3-foot tree though. I don't know if I want to put it in my room or to put it kind of like when you first walk in, I have like a shoe cabinet. So maybe I'll put it there. I don't know. There's a couple of places around my house I can put it. So maybe I'll decorate that with you guys too, and show the little decorations or ornaments rather I have for that one, because I didn't really buy any new ornaments for that tree, just for this one, because I have the same kind of ornaments that I use every year for that one. I was just going to use those again, honestly. I don't know though, but now that I think about it, one thing I didn't get was kind of like that pop of color for that little tree. So maybe if I have something left over, I'll add it on there. If not, no biggie. I'll just run out and get a couple of like little cutesy tootsy ones too. Oh, I have to show you guys. Okay, so I did buy one other ornament when I went to Target the other day. It's super cute. I'll show it to you a little later. Maybe that'll be the first one I put on the tree. That's the other funny thing too about like living on the West Coast when it's like Christmas or Christmassy. Because I actually, well, kind of halfway grew up, I guess you could say, both East and West Coast. But on the East Coast, you have, seasons. So when it's fall, the leaves start to change, the weather changes, it's fall, it's winter, it snows, all that good stuff. In Vegas, we really have like 2 seasons, maybe 2.5 seasons. It's hot and then it's cold. And then there's usually like 3 weeks in maybe like October where the weather is just absolutely perfect. It's so perfect. Like it feels like San Diego. It's perfectly warm. It looks great. Like it's just great. But it's literally for like maybe those 3 weeks and then it gets cold. But it hasn't quite, it's getting chilly out here now, but it hasn't really gotten like winter cold like it usually has by now, because usually by my birthday's in October, it's like when the weather's starting to change already. But it's still hot out here. Like I'm still in like a tank top right now. So I don't know, y'all. Global warming is unfortunate to say the least. But I feel like this is kind of coming together though. It definitely looks a little bit more full, which is great. It's just I gotta work my way up, and there's a lot of little like mid branches and in between branches that I'm trying to make sure that I hit. Because like I said, I do not like a ball-headed tree. My tree needs to be thick and pretty. Oh, I also bought more lights. I did. I brought more lights from Target the other day that I'm definitely going to put on here. Actually, now I think about it, I hope that it works. Because I think those lights are white. And I don't like the, what do you call this? Like the cord of the white is white. And I don't like that because I feel like it just stands out too much. Like I want the lights to look like they're just in the tree, like they're a part of the tree, not like it's like separate white lights on a tree, if that makes sense. But I literally just thought of that. I think I did buy white. Gonna have to return that. But yeah, let me finish this bottom half and then I'll show you guys when I'm done. I just finished fluffing it out and this is what it's looking like. And it's cute. It's cute. It's very cute, but I think we can make it even better. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the garland that I usually put on my little tree and put it on this tree because I just want to see it like, at its full potential. Because see how you can see like through it in certain pockets? I don't like that. I don't like that. See how I can see? Like I said, she looking a little bald-headed, but we're gonna make her pretty. So hold on, let me go get the garland. Okay, so the tree's officially up, and then I did go outside and get that garland that I usually put on my smaller tree that I'm gonna put on this tree. Now it's really the same color. I think on the camera it may look like it's a little bit lighter, but again, it's gonna be so deep far inside of the tree that it's really not even gonna matter. And this is, like I said, the garland from last year, right? So I always just leave the lights on the actual thing so I don't have to restring it every single time. So between this going on the tree and then the extra lights that I also have, I feel like I should be good. But let me wrap this around and then I'll show you guys how I do this too. Okay, so basically all I'm gonna do is take this garland and then just kind of wrap it to any parts of the tree that look a little sparse. So to me, it kind of starts, once you start getting farther up the tree, I mean, I feel like real trees start to kind of thin out too. But maybe I'll start about here. And I don't want this to like, again, I'm gonna put this piece here kind of like up a bit. So this will actually connect to my star whenever I put that on. So it just kind of hides into it like that. But for this, I really just want to wrap this deep inside of the tree. Once you kind of put it, see how it already looks like a little bit thicker in this area? That's what I want. And when you do this, if your lights kind of come off a little bit, just make sure you just wrap them around. Just kind of keep an eye on it that it doesn't fall completely all the way off. Because the more you wrap, the kind of more loosey-goosey it'll get. Honestly, I'm going to focus more kind of towards the bottom of the tree, more so than the top. Because like I said, I think the top looks pretty good. So I'm going to kind of like skip. If you really wanted to, or if you had a lot of garland, you could do like each kind of like row and level to make it look really, really full. But I don't really, it doesn't matter that much to me. I just want the bottom to not look so like ball-headed. You know what I mean? So let me kind of weave it in, and then you guys will see what I'm doing. I'm also kind of just going to throw it up there. Or throw it around, I guess, for the back of the tree. Because I really care more about the front of the tree, because that's what people are going to see. When we start to get down here, again, you can kind of see beforehand. See like these gaps right there and right there. Let's see if we can kind of camouflage those a little bit better with this garland. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because once you put like the actual ornaments on the tree too, that's also going to, of course, fluff it up a bit more. And then in the back, doesn't really matter. It's a big old tree, y'all. The tree is looking good. I feel like I need one more garland though to put like at the very bottom, like base of the tree. But for the rest of the tree though, it's looking pretty full. This is what it's looking like. And see, it looks a bit more full than before, which I love. Now at the very, very bottom, if you keep going down, it's gonna look a little bit gappy there, but that's what I'm saying. I think I need one more. But after I put like all of the ornaments and extra lights on it, I think it's still gonna look really good. And then also I just checked, luckily I did buy the right lights from Target. So these are the mini string lights, and see how they're on like that green band there? That's exactly what I wanted. So I'm trying to think if I want to go ahead and put these on kind of like the top half of the tree right now, and then just get that garland and do the rest at the bottom tomorrow, or if I should just wait and do everything tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights on now, and then I'll just add the garland and then maybe do the ornaments tomorrow. So I also just realized I'm also gonna have to get an extension cord tomorrow, because the actual string that's connecting the lights doesn't reach, and I wanna put the tree in the very middle of this window. So I'll pick that up tomorrow too. But I just wanted to show you, this is what the tree looks like with the lights currently. So, you know, it's not exactly even, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Now that I have the garland kind of where I want it to be, I can fix the lights that was on that. And then also with these new lights, I can put those on and make sure I fill in kind of like, you know, these gaps. So like it's not as gappy like right here with the lights. And then there's like a bunch of lights right here. So I'm gonna fix that too. So I couldn't wait to get the garland, so I just went ahead and went to Hobby Lobby really quick. But they have a whole bunch of like different ones, and I think what I got is gonna work. First of all, look at this cute little ornament that I found. It's like a little ice cream cone. It's so cute. Okay, but anyway, so I found this. So this is already like pre-lighted. So I'm gonna put this on my mantle, because I just realized the garland that I used on the tree was actually what used to be on my mantle, so I need a replacement. So this is just gonna replace that. And then these, now I know these look like super cheap and like flimsy doodle, but it's okay, because this will just be going inside of the tree just to like make it thicker and like fluffier again. So it really doesn't even have to look like all that great. It's just there as like a filler anyways. So I got 3 of these. And again, everything at Hobby Lobby is half off right now for Christmas. So these are like $3 each. And then this one is like $10. So not bad. And then the little ornament here, how much is this? 10. So yeah, so this will be $5 too. So I just ended up coming over here because I just want to be done with it. Like I just want to finish putting all the garland up, putting the lights up, and then tomorrow I'll decorate. But yeah, I just ran over here really quick. Since I'm here, I might as well look around and see if there's anything new, right? Let's see if I see anything else. I think I'm finally ready to get out of here. So let's go pay for all this stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I ended up with a whole armful of stuff. That's crazy. I got the goods, finally. Now we can head back home and finish up. Hey guys, today is finally the day I have finished my Christmas tree. I'm so excited to show you. It looks so cute and so good. I want to jump right into it, but first I have to give you a couple updates. So if you remember last time, I was looking for that like garland to put around the tree to make it more fluffy and look fuller. So I did find that, and I did get it from Hobby Lobby. But the one that I got, I ended up returning that because it had like this kind of weird warnings that's like, oh, Prop 65, California may lead to cancer and birth defects type things on there. I'll show you like a video of it, of what it looked like, because I took a picture of it. And I don't like that. Anytime I see like that kind of like label on anything, whether it's like clothes or like cups or garland for your Christmas tree, I don't know, it just kind of freaks me out, and I just don't like that. So I ended up taking that back and then buying some different garland that actually came pre-lit. And I got that from Hobby Lobby too. And I like that one a lot better. So the tree looks super full, super just like pretty and perfect. Also, of course, you guys know I finally found that little pop of color that I've been looking for this whole time. And it looks so good. Honestly though, the pop of color kind of took over a little bit because I got more pop of color ornaments than I realized that I got. So it almost looks like that like raspberry colored tree with like blush accents instead of the other way around. But I love it. Like, I think it turned out so good. It's so cute. Let me show you what it looks like. So here is the tree. It is so pretty. It might look a little bit dark because I have this big window right here and it's like super sunny, but it's the opposite way of the camera, so it looks like dark. Anyways, this is the tree. It's so pretty. I ended up going with this like star lit up Christmas tree topper. I got this one from Target. I think I showed this one to you because at first I wasn't too sure about it, but then I kind of kept thinking it over and I ended up loving it. And this is the tree. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. And I love my little like fun ornaments, like this little ice cream like popsicle stick thing, my little crown that I got. Let's see what else. Oh, the little cowboy boot here. You know, I love my little cowboy boot. So cute. And then I also found this cute kind of like leopard looking ornament. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like my wild card, but it's so cute. So I wanted to add that on there too. Of course, my little snowflakes, this little donut. I hope you guys can see this good. But yeah, just a couple of little things. They're so cute. I love how it turned out. I absolutely love it. It came out so perfect. Honestly, it came out better than I even thought it would come out. And I love it. You guys know I love Christmas. I love like decorating and putting ornaments and stuff up. And I don't know, it just makes me so happy like to wake up and look at the tree every day. And I don't know, I feel like you have to find little things, even if they're silly things, whether it's like a tree or like, I don't know, a vase that you love or a little like picture or something. When you just have like that one little thing that you can just like look at every day and just be like, man, I love this little thing, or this thing makes me happy or makes me smile or whatever. Especially nowadays, y'all, you have to have that one little thing that like just makes you smile and looks pretty, even if it's only for you. So find your one thing. For me, during Christmas time, the tree is like my one thing. So I love it. It's so cute. Like I said, it literally came out perfect. It's literally what I like envisioned in my head. I'm so excited about it. I just love it. I love it. So my tree came out perfect. I absolutely love it. I had like the perfect amount of ornaments. I actually have some ornaments left over, which like never happens. But honestly, I think I might go out to a couple more stores just to see if they have any more like cute, fun little ornaments, like my little donut there. I have like a little leopard at the bottom there too. Like, I also love those too, because even though I love a good theme and a good pink and all that, I don't know, I also want to have like just some little fun, cutesy tootsy, quirky ones, I guess. I don't know. But now that I have like the main tree all together, now I can just fill in the gaps with some of like the little ones. So I'm gonna go try to find some of those. I actually have some bulbs like left over, which I was not expecting. So I'm probably just gonna take those back. I'm gonna put my little tree, or like decorate my little tree right now as well. But I wanted to see like if I could use any of those on this tree, but I have the bulbs from last year that I used for this tree. I don't know. I still gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Because for this new tree, I don't know, do I want to do like a pop of color on there too? Because again, that's like my regular colors, like my regular like blush, rose gold, silver, white. But I'm really loving this like raspberry color. It's so pretty. And like I said, just regular like around my house, I'm starting to like incorporate more of that too. Just to switch it up from like the blush. Like my house has been the same for a while. So the pop of color, you know, it's needed, it's welcomed. But let's put the little tree together and then see if I need some more, because I don't want to buy any more, but if I need to, I will. So let's see what I can put together with the little tree now.
There's something about this girl, man, from around my way. Ever try to hold back your feelings?